What is going on YouTube? Hannah back making another brand new Crypto TV episode. In today's video, we are going to be looking at XRP, Ethereum, Bitcoin, as well as the S&P 500 if we have time. Very excited to make today's video. I actually saw some crazy news happening to one of these cryptocurrencies that we do have to talk about. Just quickly looking through the top 10 cryptocurrencies, you can see most everything is down except for Dogecoin. And you guys know that we do cover Dogecoin here on the channel for the past probably, I'd say, week. We've been looking at Dogecoin with the dog coins, Doge, Floki, and Shiba, and just today we actually saw a massive pump in Doge's price, up 23% compared to everything else, which is bearish. And I usually make that video later, but I would like to cover it just a little bit today as reference. And if you guys would like to see Dogecoin today instead of CRO or Crypto.com coin, let me know down in the comments below which one you think. Now, as you guys can see, all these cryptocurrencies are consolidating downwards. We've been having a countdown here on the channel. 2 days ago was 4 days, then yesterday was 3 days. Today is about 2 days, I think, that we have left before we see finally a direction as to which we're going to be moving to. But you can see right here for XRP, we've literally consolidated into this point here. We look beautiful. I'm very excited to see the possibilities of the outcome here. You can see we maybe have 1 to 2 days max. 1 to 2 days max before we get that confirmation break here. Ethereum is also consolidating within its beautiful descending fractal as well. Same thing with Bitcoin here. Very excited. So guys, take notes of this because I'm very excited to show you guys something in comparison. Definitely stay tuned. Watch the video to the end. But today's video is brought to us by BetSwap here, which is basically a way for you to swap with your friends. First decentralized betting exchange. You could swap bets on decentralized betting marketplace. Very cool. They have DeFi sports betting as well as blockchain and esports betting. You can see it all right here. We are going to be going in depth about them more at the end of today's video, so stay tuned for that. Otherwise, guys, I have linked them down in the description if you'd like to check them out earlier. But with that being said, definitely make sure to smash the like button, turn on post notifications, and let's jump into today's video. So guys, I'm very excited to make today's episode in regards to the fact that Doge is breaking out and exploding with extreme volume here. We're up 21% in literally 24 hours. Notice here that every single cryptocurrency is down about 2 to maybe 4% overall, 2 to 3%. But the only crypto that actually shot to the upside is Doge. But I want you to take notice of this pattern here. Now, just going to my YouTube channel, you guys can see we've been making videos on Doge for quite some time now. You can see scrolling back in the past here, we talk about Doge pretty much in every one of the Shiba videos that we make. We talked about Doge 7 days ago, Doge here, you know, consistently. And in these videos, we talk about the fact that Doge was forming a falling wedge pattern here. And you can see right now the falling wedge is perfect. Not only that, we were retesting a bottom support. It's interesting because we actually broke below its bottom support here, but we're starting to see something very similar happen with most of the major cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin as well as Ethereum. So it's quite exciting to see that Doge reacted perfectly and exactly how we had anticipated. So what I mean by that is you can see there's a few things forming on Doge of significance that we have to look at. So obviously there is a downtrend here. Notice when this pattern started. This pattern started right around this level. You could say right at this right here. I'd say this is about November 9th. Notice here on the bottom all the way down here, it's about November 9th. Bingo, just like that. And that's where that top resistance started to correct lower. Now, this pretty much started the falling wedge fractal. Lower highs, lower highs, lower highs, lower highs, lower highs, continuously. Then we broke bullish above here. We probably broke it on the 4 hour, and that's to trigger this run here. No, this is continuous. This actually just started right now. So we'll see if this continues to head up. I mean, it's going to be interesting because right now we're in the overbought territory for Doge, but I don't want to spend too much time on Doge right now. But we have so much room to move up so much higher within Doge on the daily here. I'd like to see how this plays out in the next couple of days because I do believe this is going to start to swing us back up with a target right at its moving average right here in that region. That's where I believe we're going to be moving to. But the things to take notice of is within the falling wedge, we finally broke above our downtrend here. That's the first thing to consider. Then notice here on the relative strength indicators, we had a downtrend as well. We usually tend in these descending triangles that form on RSIs and the falling wedge patterns, they're bullish signals. We tend to pop it with extreme volume. And this is exactly what happened. Notice this is not the only pattern that's forming here on the cryptocurrency markets. This is a very similar falling wedge that references XRP here within its falling wedge pattern. It references, you know, going back to Doge here, look at that, then look at Ethereum has a falling wedge. wedge. Look at Doge right now, and now look at Bitcoin. Bitcoin has a very similar falling wedge pattern. So all these cryptocurrencies are forming downtrends here, and they're all forming very beautiful slopes on their RSI too. Just to draw it out so you guys understand, check it out. There's a falling wedge pattern right here, beautiful, and then there's also a downtrend on the RSI. So these are very, very, very bullish signals in regards to the fact that we're looking for a break to the upside here. That's why I've been doing this countdown, because I do believe we have maybe 2 days left before we see some sort of major reversal and pop in volume to the upside here. It's just kind of finding its bottom here. So this has been a long, also we also discussed here that the start of this was November 9th here. Look at XRP. When did XRP start? November 9th. Look at when Ethereum started, November 9th. Look at when Bitcoin started, November 9th. It's not coincidental. They're all intertwined with each other, especially within like the top 15. They're all forming downtrends on their relative strength indicator. They're all forming these falling wedges. Look at Ethereum. Could we draw a downtrend here? This one's a little bit harder to draw. Something like, it's definitely a little harder to draw. I probably more so align this right here. This is probably the start, and it's being affected a little bit less, but yes, there is a downtrend, a lower high forming here. XRP, its RSI, you can see there is also a downtrend forming here. This one's much clearer, just like this, and they're all forming these corrections to the downside here, and they are getting bottomed out. So they are starting to retest their bottom supports. They're retesting their downtrends. They're getting caught up in here, and you can see if we zoom in closer, maybe on XRP to maybe its 4-hour, you can see the patterns that are starting to arise here. Clear resistance off the top downtrend right here. Clear bottom support right here. They're getting funneled into this corner right here, filling the gap, completing the gap, and eventually they are going to have a decision to make. Which direction are they going to move to? There is this smaller falling wedge happening, not something that I would be too prominent on, but regardless, we are getting so freaking close to deciding the direction here that I'm getting very excited to buy into it. Obviously, I'm going to be leveraging all these cryptocurrencies on BitYard. Hopefully, you guys took advantage of the Doge run. If not, it's right here, Doge. If we close the daily above there, there's a very big chance we'll continue to run up with all the other cryptocurrencies. So Doge is here to leverage on BitYard. Definitely make sure to check that out. They also have, what I'm going to get ready for is XRP, as well as the other cryptos like Ethereum and Bitcoin. I did link BitYard down in the description. Start preparing now. I have money invested into my account. I'm ready to leverage this cryptocurrency. I have the demo account also, which you guys can check out. It's basically a way to practice your skills when you're ready then to invest with real crypto. But we're getting ready. You know, the second we see this confirmation break of this falling wedge pattern, it's buy in, time to get into this. We just need confirmation of the daily. Either we're going to be breaking bearish or bullish, whatever direction it is. There will be extreme volume. That's a thing you guys have to be patient for. So we've pretty much narrowed it down to like the next day or two. And if we see confirmation and we close below this support here, it's an immediate drop. It's going to be a big drop to the downside, big volume, just like Doge is happening right now. Also vice versa, we break above here, which is what we're looking for. Big run to the upside here, all the way up to point D, and we're buying in and leveraging that all the way to the sky. It's going to be a very aggressive, big volume injection, very similar to what's happening right now. Huge volume in Doge, exactly what's expected. We've been saying this on Doge for weeks now. Every single time we make a Doge video, we talk about the fact that there is a purple support here, and every time we hit it, we tend to break bullish. Every single time we hit it, we break bullish. Every single time, and here we are again, retesting bottom support. We're expecting to see a rally back to the upside here. So I'm expecting this and considering this is going to be the start to a bigger move to the upside here. That's ultimately what I'm waiting for. So if we close a daily, you can buy in, leverage to the upside, or just with it being like this, I do believe strongly we are going to continue to see this run. And it's going to apply to XRP, Ethereum, Bitcoin, pretty much every crypto moving forward here. So I'm very excited to get involved in this. They're all forming these downtrends on the RSI. They're all forming these falling wedge patterns here. It's literally a day or two away of this consolidation to finally complete itself. You can see very clearly how many times it's retested this top resistance here and had no luck breaking through it, consolidating down into this support right here, into this little triangle, into the, filling in the apex here, closing the apex, and now we're going to finally fill the gap and decide, are we going to be breaking bullish or bearish here? Once we get confirmation of a closure above this downtrend here, it'll probably be earlier than that. We'll probably just see it run pretty big on the first day here. That's when we'll buy in and leverage to the upside. But I am very bullish on these cryptocurrencies, and hopefully you guys take advantage of this prior to the run. That's my opinion. If we break bearish, I'll be shocked because we're pretty undervalued on every cryptocurrency, but it's just a waiting game. You can see S&P 500 is pretty much just consolidating again. There seems to be some sort of like support here where prices kind of have been just intertwined like this. You can see like there's clearly a top resistance and a bottom support here that we're just intertwined in. I think maybe today we'll be breaking back up. We'll see what happens here, but we don't look too bad. That's pretty much going to cover today's video, guys. I do want to talk more about BetSwap with you, though. I want to give a huge shout out to BetSwap for sponsoring today's episode. So, guys, a new betting platform is coming to the industry, and it's called BetSwap. Dubbed as the first truly decentralized betting exchange built on the Ethereum blockchain with Layer 2, it claims to be the first true challenger to the world's dominant betting exchanges, where any customer anywhere in the world can connect their MetaMask crypto wallets in seconds and start betting on any sport with the same odds as those offered by the other major players. It requires no name, no email, no phone number, no utility bill, and with instantaneous crediting and debiting of transfers. Now, the concept behind BetSwap arose from a need by the global betting community who have endured for decades restricted access to betting platforms, endless KYC and waiting times, and difficulty in transferring fiat currency back and forth from their banks. Now, the BetSwap protocol is built as a DAO, which means it's not managed by any centralized management team that is directed by a board of directors. Now, it is actually operated on a pre-programmed and locked smart contract that runs on DAO in a fair and transparent manner, where token holders and users have the best understanding of their needs for their betting exchange and will have the sole ability to decide the long-term future of the protocol by democratically voting through a one token, one vote system on any and all matters that can contribute to the enhancement of the protocol. Now, for the first time, a bettor will be able to own a piece of their own platform through token ownership and participate in the upside. And with that being said, their governance token is called BSGG token. And BSGG coin is an ERC20 token that resides on the Ethereum Polygon blockchain and is the centerpiece of the BetSwap platform. Now, the BSGG token provides several features, including DAO governance, staking, social betting, as well as discounted platform fees. Now, keep in mind, BetSwap regularly performs BSGG coin buybacks, and this removes tokens from circulation, ensuring the token supply is consistently reduced and is deflationary by design. So basically, holders will have a voice in the protocol's long-term strategic direction and will also share their token ownership, rewards, and long-term demand for the token. So guys, BetSwap is using the latest technology in order to deliver a product that is highly competitive and efficient for its users. For example, the zero-knowledge Layer 2 is adopted in order to ensure high speed and lower transaction gas fees in order to ensure a smoother user experience. And it is also using innovative matching engine technology that connects makers and takers globally, where bets are made on all sporting and esporting events linked via a third-party oracle, which will ensure liquidity across the board for all major sporting events. Now, throughout the user experience, BetSwap never holds custody of its users' funds except during the course of a placed bet, thus freeing up its users' crypto funds at all times for all other activities. Now, the most important distinction is how this DAO is run compared to board and shareholders-centric betting corporations. BetSwap is programmed to redirect most of its revenue, aside from its operating team costs, back to the token holders through a regular token buyback and burn program, which aims to reduce the total outstanding token count over the long run by 90%, thus increasing the demand of remaining tokens and enhancing the value for all its users and token holders. So guys, don't miss out on this exclusive project opportunity and check out the links in the description where you can join their pre-sale. Otherwise, huge shout out to BetSwap for sponsoring today's episode. As always, make sure to smash the like button for the YouTube algorithm, turn on post notifications, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in tomorrow's video. Peace.